get into this here. 9 people on. Alright, so today we are going to get some metal. You notice that our Dedi boxes are getting a little bit low. So when I open up a Dedi box, if you hit to select all, it's really nice because it'll pull all the metal out of the box. Like it doesn't have any weight limits, you know, which I'm going to explain here in a second. So if I was to come over to the forge and I try hitting transfer all, I can only carry 3 plus the gas, right? So I don't even put the gas back in. So, but now I can't put the metal back in. So now I'm going to be overweight. So that's why a nice thing about living on Gen 2, you have exosuits, which I recommend, you know, have your farming base in Genesis 2. So what we're going to do, let's just get all this metal out of here really quick. We're just going to popcorn it all onto the ground. A little bit of lag, that's okay. So I think once you throw something on the ground, it's good to be on the, like, it'll start decaying, but you have it there, like, I think it's like 2 minutes or something like that. So, like, sometimes you can stop, like, halfway through, or you can just keep throwing it all out on the ground. Pick up the next couple little pieces. So yeah, you still have like 1:40 on that, so you don't have to panic or anything like that. I think my bench is in the way. Oh. Now let's put the gas back inside here. So that's the first step of getting like your metal out in bulk. But so now if you don't have, if you're on a different server, you can start throwing it back out. You can have someone go over there and pick it up with a whip. But that's not what we're going to be doing today. Put this all in the box. Thank you. So we got all this raw metal. And I'm going to see, I got black box, like that's the limit that you can hold. It goes down to 128 from 216. So that's like a slot cap of metal. So I'm just going to throw that in the forges, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to go get this metal. It'll only take us like, I don't know, like 10 minutes or so. Forges, got my spare options right there. There, so all the forges have been filled. You know, you can do 3 of them with one slot cap. I'll put all this extra back. Alright, let's get into the run. Now that these are going, we're going to go get some more metal. Go up to the transmitter with the sheep. So I recommend bringing a mana or a reaper. You always want to bring a light pet. So I'm just going to upload my mana. That's just emergencies, you know. I'll turn it off. Aberration is a scary place to go, but once you start getting the feel for it. So we're going to go to server 666. So I had a base over here where I was doing all my metal, and then, you know, things happened, and that's okay. So the best way that you're going to be wanting to do this is with a Strider. You can get it in Genesis 2. It's really easy to get. Once the drops are white drops, you can go into the space biome and get a mutagel. I think for just like a level 25 Strider, you only need like 4 or something like that. But you just do a couple missions on the terminals. There's lots of videos out there on how to get a Strider, and I'm going to show you why is the best way to do it. Because I used to tech punch everywhere and get all my metal that way, or I used to ride an Anki with an RG, but this is definitely going to be the way to go. have to be careful of the spores over here. So I had this like little setup here, but then it didn't really work out. So let's get a Reaper out. It's just my old little spot. I actually made this place only to protect my Strider, and then things happen. Put the Strider right here. Now the Strider, if it renders in for me, hopefully it doesn't get stuck on the transmitter. There we go. I always get worried about that. So when you're getting a Strider, see how it's the front, it has like a mining drill? It's really bright and pink in here. It has like a mining drill compared to the other ones that'll have like a shield. So let's turn this off. Of course it's right on it. And you'll see that I have a transmitter here, and I have another Dedi box that it's one of those boxes where you can put in as much as you want it, and then when you take it out, it'll all go into your inventory rather than just being able to get like 3 stacks or 4 stacks. So that's going to be your main way of traveling. Now with these Dedi boxes, these Striders, what you can do is you can go Dedi storage item transfer, and you can link it to boxes. So when people have those Dedi walls and the Striders, say you wanted to set it for like 5 or whatever, you can just keep switching the boxes and you can link it together. So you can see at the top it's linked to Dedi storage metal. So let's get our little Reaper friend to follow us. Now, let me show you where we're going to be going. Pull open the map. So we are at, I'd say 55, let's say 50, 5580. 5580. So this blue zone, see all these blue rocks down here? That is all metal, and we're going to be gathering that very fast. Yeah, I won't even jump down, you can suck it down. See on the left hand side, I have 800 metal, and the metal just got sent back to this box. See, look at that. 864 just got taken into this box. So then, you know, when you pick up all the metal, so when you go into this and you hit L1, you become overweight, so you can't move, right? But if you, once you're able to use the transmitters, you set this down, and then I can server hop, I can jump back to my base. So all the metal that goes into the box, I can put it into my inventory, and I'll show you how that's going to be going in 1 second. Let's just jump down. So 3,000, 10,000, and this is 1 times on official. So all the metal is being sucked into that box. But so that leaves all the stone on my Strider, so we can just hit drop all. All that stone is gone. And we need to put this Reaper onto aggressive. Stands passive, attack my target. Because down in Aberration, when you're in this area, there's starting to be this stuff called the Nameless, and it is a horrible thing to deal with. And but what they do is, if you don't kill the Nameless, they're going to make they'll make a Reaper King, like the thing that I have out right now with me, and it is just very hard. I think so. But it's impossible to deal with, so let's just keep walking around here. Well, it's not impossible to deal with, but I've tried killing it before, and it's very difficult. You can just keep looking around. So you just want to bring that Reaper out just as like a little bit of defense. But like these Striders it takes like maybe like 5 minutes to tame, so even if it does get killed, you know, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you can just keep running all this way, all these rocks in the blue area, as you're seeing. Picking it up. And I used to always do runs by just being carried and stuff like that, so going in with the Strider is just way better. Let's do this last little area and then I'll go back and I'll show you the Daddy Box. So wherever you look, there's a scan. So that is 20,000 metal, you know. And then all you have to do is drop the stones. We're gonna walk back up, and we'll go back up to the Daddy Box. See how much we just gathered in the last, like, what was that, like 5 minutes? Get rid of this stuff. But yeah, going from like tech punching and just going into the Anki and, you know, really old school ways of just gathering resources. Oh, my reach is done infecting some of that. I'll just have to put that in. Didn't quite make. Oh, I made the jump. Alright, we'll just leave that Strider down there. I only whistled, or I only claimed that for this anyways. So we're back at the Daddy Box. Let me just put this back away. So 5 minutes, we got 80,000. Just from doing that one little quick run. And the timer is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So since it's in a Daddy Box, as I was saying, let me just get to the other side. Please, yeah. All you do is you hit, oops, select all, and it goes all into your inventory. And then what you do is you just put a bed just in front of your base, and then whenever you transfer back to your server, that's it. You got all the metal back in your base, no problem. I don't know why it's shaking. Oh yeah, that's aberration. There's some like giant thing that lives up there. Alright guys, well, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please keep following. Alright, have a good day.